I went in and checked the orders one morning and Selma Blair had ordered. And I thought, we've arrived, haven't we? I wanted to be invisible. That is the word that I would use. I didn't want anybody to look at me.
Hi there, Lyndsay. Thanks for joining us today.
And you too. It's lovely. Thank you for having me. Thank you for thinking of us. It's a lovely connection. It's a lovely collaboration to have, I think.
Thank you very much.
I think what you could call my life of the last 10 to 12 years, it's been unconventional, I think is what you could call it. I had arthritis from being a teen, knees mainly, and ultimately I had a knee replacement in 2007, which went wrong. I had to have more surgery in 2008, which left me with an MRSA infection. And it was at the time when there was a lot of MRSA going around hospitals. It was a really bad time, which left me very ill. And ultimately in 2010, I opted to have my left leg amputated above the knee. Now, a lot of people say, oh, hardest decision ever that you could make in your life. It actually wasn't, because I'd pretty much lost use of the leg 3 years previously when I was ill. So that actually helped me along that journey, but it was still a long journey to go as an amputee. And that's really how I ended up in the physical condition that I am. Business-wise, it was another story altogether, because I was just your average amputee. I was quite young. I was in my 40s and I couldn't see anything. I was using a prosthetic. I was really active. I was doing really well, but I still needed to use a walking stick at some point. Couldn't see anything nice, just couldn't see anything that looked like it belonged with me. So I made my own. And that is as simple as it gets, which I think a lot of small businesses are born from that. Necessity is the mother of all invention kind of philosophy. If it's not out there, you make it yourself. And it just happened to turn into a business. That is, in a nutshell, how I ended up where I am.
And did you actually make the items yourself?
Yeah. At the time, because you go through a lot of body image changes as an amputee, especially as a woman and as a younger woman. So I had to come to terms with a lot of things, how I looked and how I felt. And I wanted to be invisible. That is the word that I would use. I didn't want anybody to look at me. I didn't want to be conspicuous, but as a woman with one leg, you naturally are. So I wanted a walking stick that would be invisible too, so nobody would see me using it. And that was when I came up with the idea of the clear acrylic. And I made a clear one and I made a red one in my kitchen at home. And I molded the handle round a wine bottle, because that gave me the perfect curve that I needed. It was just the perfect size. And that was literally how it began. And I went out and I walked with my sticks. People kept saying, oh, look at those, I love your walking stick, it's so good. And even some people were saying, why do you use it? And I'm there with a prosthetic leg hanging out of my trousers. And people didn't look, they just didn't care. All they wanted to know was about the stick. And that was what I thought. If I'm feeling that effect, other people could have that effect. I could give that to a lot of other people. And that was where the business was born. But the walking sticks were just born because I wanted something nice and a bit sexy and a bit sassy. So many, wow. When Selma ordered, and I went in and checked the orders one morning and Selma Blair had ordered. And I thought, we've arrived, haven't we? When people are ordering from Hollywood and they're not reaching out before, they're not asking for them for free. They're just ordering them like customers. That's all they are just regular customers. And Christina as well, same thing happened with her. And those were wowie moments for the business for sure. Yeah.
They must have been pinch yourself moments. Is this real? Is this happened?
Yeah, they actually were. I remember looking at the address and thinking that must be a fake address. That can't be like a real place. And yeah, there's the house that, that she lives in. And yeah, it was a pinch moment.
And you've now started a new partnership with Christina. Is that right?
Yeah, but after Christina started using our walking sticks, we came up with an idea to create a walking stick that would raise money for MS charities. because a lot of our customers actually have MS. A lot of our customers are younger people with MS, and it's just something that we wanted to reach out and support. We support cancer research as well through one of our walking sticks. So it wasn't the first time that we'd done it. So yeah, we created this FUMS, hashtag FUMS, walking stick with Christina, because she wanted to give people what she felt about MS. It wasn't pink and frilly. It was dark and it was grungy and it was impinging on her life. And that's how she felt or feels. So that was the stick that we created. And I think we hit it really well because it looks super grungy and a lot of people have supported it. So that means we're able to give money to MS charities in the US and in the UK as well. Still, the most popular ones are the clear ones. So they want the clear ones with the bubbles in.
Yes.
So it's clear with a bit of fun. And obviously that they can light up really well as well, because we do light up walking sticks, which have the fun and the safety aspect. So, it's fun to go out and have a stick that looks like a lightsaber, but it also means if you're out walking the dog at night, people can see you really clearly. They do shine very bright. So the clear ones with bubbles, the black, the FUMS one has been hugely popular, the black DNA down it. So it's still the clear ones, but if you go into colours, it's always purple. Purple wins. So purple bubbles, Lilibet, that's always there, which is my favourite too. So I'm happy about that.
And you make them bespoke as well?
Every stick is made by hand. So everyone, we have nothing on the shelf. You order your walking stick and it's made to your spec. So it's made for your handle shape, it's made for your height, it's made with the colour rubber ferrule that you want. It can have a grip on, it can be made to light up. Everything is made bespoke. Everything is made by hand in York here.
That's fantastic. Lyndsay, you have been nominated for an award, which I believe you're going to the ceremony next week.
Yes, and I won an award. I
And
never
you
win
won-
any. I never even win a raffle. And I won an award. I won a National Diversity Award in September, which was absolutely, it was unbelievable. The Entrepreneur of Excellence. I'm still blown away. I'm looking at it. I've got it on my fireplace. I look at it. Yeah, that was an amazing night. But I'm shortlisted for the North of England Businesswoman of the Year, which is huge. And the other side to that award is it's nothing to do with disability or diversity. I'm just lumped in there with a load of other lady entrepreneurs. So that makes it very special. It's kind of a level playing field. It's just going to be great to be in the room with all that female power, all those lady businesswomen. But yeah, keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm doing a talk next week online, which is a real privilege to open the whole thing. So I just want to give a nod to the Disability History Month and just make people express their differences, be proud of your differences. It's starting conversations like this that we're having and putting these conversations out there that bring disability to the forefront and make people talk about it and see the inequality of the world that we have to live in, because we live in a world that isn't really built for us, but we are expected to try and get on with life as best we can. But I think for the children coming through who are living with disabilities now, I just hope that the world is more equal for them when they get to be adults, and then it becomes their fight as it's become our fight. It's honestly so important to have conversations like this. It really is, because I don't think people really realise. It's not until, and I know it's a basic thing, but it's not until you go out into, say, a town. I go out into York with somebody and I'm in my wheelchair that they realise just how many places are inaccessible to me and how many times approach a shop and you can't get in. So all these things aren't available to us. And I know that's just boiling it down to very simple, almost luxuries, but there are lots of things in life that do need to be addressed. But yeah, that's close to my heart this month. What you do is absolutely amazing. I love the way you support and give confidence. I have the confidence to know that companies like you are out there for when I get older, and I'll probably be knocking on your door.